What is up, my fellow germaphobes? So, new trailer for Rogue One. The official trailer, not a trailer tease, none of that crud. It's a trailer. Let's check this out. Link will be in the description below for you to watch it for yourself, which I suggest doing so before watching this reaction. But yeah, anyway. 3, 2, 1, begin.
The world is coming undone.
Yeah, there's Saw Gerrera.
Imperial flags reign across the galaxy.
That looks incredible.
Can you be trusted without your shackles?
Let's just get this over with, shall we? We've a mission for you. A major weapons test is imminent. We need to know how to destroy it.
How about the shadow thing?
If you're really doing this, I want to help.
Ewing looks pretty cool, by the way.
Good. I've been recruiting for the rebellion for a long time.
We destroyed our home.
Inside the Empire now.
I fear nothing. All is as the Force wills it.
If the captain says you are a friend, I will not kill you.
Thanks. There isn't much time.
What the heck?
Every day they grow stronger.
Okay, the poster looked too big. The trailer looks too small.
There is a 97%
And too close.
chance of failure.
Never tell me the odds.
As well.
It's a good thing that they didn't
This is our chance
just
to make a real difference.
make any references or whatever. Because this is an original movie.
Are you with me?
All the way.
Wait, TIE fighters can do that? They can be stationary? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, really? Cool, but really? I did not know TIE fighters could be stationary. I mean, I knew that the First Order ones later on could be, because in The Force Awakens they kind of just, they did that when Kylo Ren was going away or whatever, but that would have been helpful on the old Battlefront games. Just kind of like, anyway. So yeah, epic looking trailer as usual. Though, I'll be honest with you, I really don't care that much about Rogue One. I mean, I don't really like the fact that they're milking Star Wars. It feels like Disney just has to buy everything and then just milk it to the bone and then just pry their hands into it, you know, leave their mark. But then again, Lucasfilm is the one making it, and it does, at least if you're gonna milk a franchise, at least do it right. And that does seem to be what they're doing, so applause for that. You know, this movie does look pretty good. Same with The Force Awakens, that looked gorgeous. A little too much CGI in the ships, but it's neither here or there. The prequels had that too. You know, that's just movies nowadays in general, I guess. But it still looks good regardless. And, yeah. The Death Star looked a little... In the teaser movie poster, whatever you want to call it, it looked a little too big. Like it was just huge in the background, as if it was like the same size of the planet or whatever. It's just... Maybe it was just getting too close or something. Because I imagine if the moon came too close, then it would look that large too. But, yeah. I mean, if it would get that close though, wouldn't it just kind of come in the atmosphere like, oh no, come like an oversized asteroid or something? I don't know. But, yeah, it looked too close in that poster, and then this teaser trailer, when was it? It looked a little too small. Of course, maybe they were a little farther away or something. At about 107. What in the world? It looks like it's upside down, like the laser's down here, and it just looks like this tiny, you know, about the size of the Trade Federation droid control ship in Episode 1. It just looks so small, and then the planet below is just so large. It's like, if the Death Star is really the size of a moon, really the size that they make it be in the original trilogy and whatnot, shouldn't it seem a little bigger than that? And if it's bigger than, if it's like about the size of the moon, you can imagine it can't get that close to the planet, otherwise it's going to end up like an oversized asteroid and just be like, oh no. Like I said before, it's just like, kind of like near the beginning of Episode 3 when they were crashing that half a ship in the atmosphere, like, it kind of be like that, like, oh no, it's on fire now, gravity's going, here we go. It looks to be upside down. I don't know, they just seem to be exaggerating this stuff in this movie a little bit, and when comparing it to the original trilogy, it doesn't look like it holds up too well, continuity speaking, I guess, because the original trilogy, for example, you have that one scene, that's no moon, that's a space station or whatever. I know he says that's no moon, when the Millennium Falcon's approaching the Death Star, and just look at that scene closely. You'll notice how the Millennium Falcon is approaching the Death Star. The Death Star is only about like this big, and then the Millennium Falcon's this big. The Millennium Falcon, honestly, looks bigger than it should in that shot. But, that was the first movie that started it all, so that kind of sets the canon, you know what I mean? That kind of sets the standard, since that was the first movie. Then come to like teaser trailer, and then this trailer, it shows the Star Destroyers are like little tiny ants right next to it. It's like, so is the Millennium Falcon about the size of a Star Destroyer or bigger? Like, what's going on here? Or is it just different angles? Maybe it was the Millennium Falcon was close, and then it was actually the Death Star was farther away than we thought it was, or I thought anyway. I don't know. I mean, just the scale and stuff, they need to kind of pay more attention to that, or maybe it's fine, it's just the different angles that you see the movie in or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm almost wondering, what's the point of going back to the story of the Death Star? I know it's getting nitpicky, yeah, I know, but trust me, I'm still excited. What's the point of going back to the whole stealing the plans for the Death Star and all that jazz, when they practically, let's be honest, they practically rebooted the movie anyway. Hang on. They practically went and rebooted it anyway. You know what I mean? Pretty much remade the movie anyway. So it's like, I mean, I know it's all in the same canon. This is actually a sequel, but it might as well be a reboot. Let's be honest. The way they went about things, trench runs, and the Resistance group and X-wings, TIE fighters, and destroy this death ball before it destroys their base, and it was really cringeworthy. But that aside, it's still, it's like, how many movies are we gonna have in the Star Wars universe with a Death Star, with this big thing? I mean, the movie that started it all, that was good, right? Episode 4, that was okay. Then you get the second Death Star in Return of the Jedi. Okay, a bit overkill, that's weird. Okay, whatever. Then Episode 1 comes along, and there's the droid control ship. It's like, okay, yeah, we've seen it before. Okay, whatever. And, the expanded universe, which is no longer canon, a whole ton of super weapons in those books, and then the Malevolence and the Clone Wars, which I guess was forgivable. And now we get this. Death Star number 3 right here. Oh, and it destroys entire solar systems this time. And now we're going back to the first Death Star. It's just, you can only have so many movies and stuff with, I don't know. Nevertheless, it still looks good. I may or may not see it, because I'm more of the episodes kind of guy. Main series, this is an anthology film. I'm just, couldn't care less, but it does look good, and it is kind of piquing my interest a little bit, and it has some gorgeous shots. I mean, for an anthology film, this does look pretty legit. It looks like it might as well be one of the episodes when it has nothing, when it's just a set apart. I don't know. How are they going to go about the title card? Anyway, I'm getting too hot. I need to remove this thing, turn on my fan and crud, so I'll just end this video right here. It's way too long anyway. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video I make. What are your guys' thoughts on the trailer and the movie in general? Comment below. And I'll see you guys in my next video I make. Goodbye.